Okay. Good afternoon. Why there is so less number of students? Registration number 12. Vaibhav. Why there are so less number of students? Okay. Then we have to start the lecture. Whether students join or not. There are at least 19 participants, 19 students. Okay. Next time we have seen some physical properties of soil. What are different physical properties of soils? Enlist different physical properties of soil. So Ajay Pakar, enlist different physical properties. Yes, Ajay, you can unmute yourself. Enlist different physical properties of soil. Hello, Ajay, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Enlist different physical properties. Have you taken some notes? Have writing down during the lectures or not? I want quick reply. Ajay. Whether yes,
Yes,
or
sir.
no? Have you
Yes, sir.
written down? Okay. So only different physical properties. Who will enlist different physical properties? Unmute yourself and tell me.
Sir, may
Yes, you can.
I? Soil texture,
Hmm.
soil structure,
Very good.
soil density,
Very good.
soil water,
Yes.
and soil color.
And another property is soil consistency. These are different physical properties of soil. And now, how many of students send the last biochemistry screenshots or photographs? Have you completed the assignment?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay. Have you sent on email?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Nice. You have to complete your assignment timely. I will post a Google form. I am unable to post a Google form due to my health constraints. I am suffering, but still, on Monday morning, I will post the Google form. You have to reply up to Tuesday. Okay. Okay. Then we have seen soil texture. It is a relative proportion of sand, silt, and clay. It's called as a soil texture. Then sand, silt, clay. We have seen used International Soil System, Soil Science Society classification, ISSS system of classification. Then we have seen certain methods for textural analysis. Then okay. Then soil structure. I will share another screen. If you have any question at the end, you can ask the question. Okay, I will share the screen with the screen. How many of students, how many of you have seen that physical properties of soil video that is prepared for you only? Ajay Pagar, have you seen the videos?
Yes, sir.
Have you noted down anything? During the lecture, there is a loss of connection. That's why the purpose for preparing video is you have to understand clearly by watching this video. While watching this video, you have to write down your certain points. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I will share a screen and it will share with you. Just wait a minute for.
It is arrangement of primary and secondary particle in a soil mass is known as a soil structure. This follows the mechanism of aggregate formation. Means bonding of the soil particles into structural unit is genesis of soil structure. In aggregate formation, primary particles such as sand, silt and clay are brought together by cementing or binding effect of soil colloids. The cementing materials taking part in aggregate formations are colloidal clay, iron and aluminum oxides, and decomposing organic matter, which binds these particles and accompanied by pressure that completes the process of aggregation. Then what is classification of soil structure? Structure is defined in terms of grade, class and types of soil aggregates. Let us study the classification or types of structure. The classification of soil structure is divided into three parts. The primary soil particles sand, silt and clay usually grouped together in the form of aggregates. These natural aggregates are called as beds. They are classified into types, shape or form and arrangement pattern of beds, then class according to size of beds, then grades, degree of distinctness of beds. And let us study types of structure. The first structure is spheroidal type, that is crumbly or granular as shown in the figure. Then second structure is plate structure, that is plate-like structure as shown in the figure number 2. Then third type is block-like, that is known as a blocky structure. And last, that is shown as a prismatic or columnar, that is known as a prism-like structure. These are four types of classification of soil structure. Then common types of soil structure. These are as explained previously. That is, first structure is known as a platy and granular, platy and laminar. That is known as a plate-like structure. Then prism-like structure. Then block-like structure, that is columnar blocky and subangular blocky. Then spheroidal type of structure, that is known as a crumb and single grain structure. So first let us study about prism-like structure. In this structural type, the aggregates are arranged in relatively thin horizontal plates. When these units are thick, they are called as a platy, and when units are thin, it is called as a laminar. That is a plate-like structure. Then second type of structure is prism-like structure. Prism-like structure, in this type of structure, the vertical axis is much more developed than horizontal axis, giving a pillar-like shape. When tops of such a pad is rounded, the structure is termed as a columnar, and when flat, it is termed as prismatic. They commonly occur in subsoil horizons in arid and semi-arid region, that is a peculiar region of our region, that is Maharashtra, semi-arid and arid regions. Then next structure is block-like structure, that is called as a blocky structure. In this, all three dimensions are about the same size, and pads are cube-like with flat or rounded faces. When the faces are flat and edges are sharp, angular, the structure is called as angular blocky. And when the faces and edges are mainly rounded, it is called as a subangular blocky structure. Then last type of structure, that is known as a spheroidal like structure, is the most important structure. All rounded aggregate pad may be placed in this category. When wetted, the intervening spaces generally are not closed so readily it swell in size, as the case may be with blocky structural condition. Therefore, spear-like structure, infiltration, percolation, and aerations are not affected by wetting of soil. When these aggregates groups are usually termed as the granular, which are relatively less porous. When the granulars are very porous, the terms usually is crumbly. Okay. Then next type is known as the classes of structure. That is 5 size classes depending on the size of individual. That is very fine, medium, coarse, very coarse. Then grades of structure. These are a degree of distinctness of individual pads. That is number 1, structureless. No noticeable pads are followed. Such a condition is exhibited by loose sand or cement-like conditions. Then weak structureless, indistinct formation of pads. Then moderate structure, moderately well developed pads which are fairly durable and distinct. Then strong structure, very well formed pads and which are durable and distinct. So next property is density of soil. It is expressed in two well accepted, or it is generally known as bulk density and particle density. Bulk density and particle density. Density represents weight per unit volume of substance. Density is equal to mass upon volume. It is expressed in two well accepted concepts such as particle density and bulk density. First take down particle density. Weight per unit volume of solid portion of soil is called as a particle density. Generally, particle density of normal soil is 2.65 grams per cubic centimeter. The particle density is higher if large amount of heavy minerals such as magnetite and hematite are present in soil. It is also called as true density of soil. Particle density is also termed as true density of soil. Then particle density of different soil textural classes are: for coarse sand, particle density 2.65 gram per centimeter cube, fine sand 2.65 gram per centimeter cube, silt 2.79 gram per centimeter cube, and for clay it is 2.83 gram per centimeter cube. And let us study about these are coarse sand, fine sand, silt and clay textural class. Then let us study about bulk density. The oven dry weight of unit volume of a soil inclusive of pore space is called as a bulk density. The bulk density is always smaller than particles density because of it contains pore space. The bulk density of sandy soil is about 1.60 gram per centimeter cube. The bulk density varies indirectly with the total pore space present in the soil and gives a good estimate of porosity of soil. Then next physical property, soil porosity. The volume of soil mass that is not occupied by soil particles is known as a pore space. Volume of soil mass that is not occupied by soil particle is known as a pore space. The pore space is usually occupied by air and water. In pore space, plant roots grow and exists. Volume of pore space varies according to texture, structure and organic matter content of the soils. So these are different factors affecting soil porosity. Percentage of soil solids in soil can be determined by comparing bulk density and particle density. There is a formula for calculating porosity of soil. The percentage of solid, that is percentage of solid, that is bulk density upon particle density into 100. This percentage of solid is subtracted from total volume will give the percentage of pore space. 100 minus BD in the bracket BD upon PD into 100 is equal to percentage pore space or porosity. Is the formula for calculating porosity of soil. Depending on the size of pores, it will follow into two categories. First one is known as micro pore spaces and second one is known as macro pore spaces. The macro pore spaces, these are usually large and allow readily movement of air and water and do not hold much water under normal condition. Sandy soils have large numbers of macropores, for example, micro or capillary pores. In contrast to macropores, micropores movement of an air and water is restricted to the some extent. Clay and clay soils have a greater number of micropores than in sand and sandy soils. So clay soils are called as relatively more porous than sandy soils. The next type of soil property is known as a soil consistence. Soil consistence is a resistance of a soil to deformation or rupture, and it is determined by cohesive and adhesive properties of soil mass or resistance of a soil at various moisture contains to mechanical stress or manipulation is called as a soil consistence. It is very important in tillage operations such as traffic and pond constructions. These for soil constituents. What is deformation rupture? That is known as the two forces, cohesive and adhesive forces. What is cohesion? It refers to attraction between like characteristics such as one water molecule to another. And what is adhesion? It is attraction between unlike materials. For example, attraction between soil and water molecule. The consistency depends on texture, then colloids, structure, and especially moisture content of soil. Then consistency, the term used to describe consistency of soil are: number one, wet soil. It is non-sticky, slightly sticky, sticky or very sticky. Non-plastic, slightly plastic and very plastic. Then moist soil. That is loose, very friable, firm, very firm, extremely firm. These are grades. Then dry soil. It is loose, soft, slightly hard, very hard, and extremely hard. These are terms used to describe consistency of soils. The next property is soil color. Color of soil is probably the first soil property for human perception. Even today, soil is described by colors such as black, red, and yellow soils. The three variables that combine to give soil color are hue, value, and chroma. What is hue? Hue is a dominant spectral color rainbow, and it is related to wavelength of light. Then value. Value refers to the relative lightness of color, and it is a function of total amount of light. Then third attributes, that is known as a chroma, is the relative purity or strength of spectral color. Then it is hue. Hue is the dominant spectral color rainbow, and it is very related to wavelength of light. And value, it refers to relative lightness of color, and it is a function of total amount of light. Then chroma, the relative purity or strength of spectral color. Chroma is the relative purity or strength of spectral color. The present practice to match color of soil is in Munsell soil color chart. Munsell soil color chart, where Munsell color chart has three basic hues considered as red, and yellow, preceded by number 0 to 10. Then notation for value consists of numbers from 0 to 10 for absolute black to absolute white. Then notations for chroma consist of numbers beginning from 0 to 8 at equal intervals. So this is in all about physical properties of soil. Then in next lecture we are going to study about formation of soil, factors and processes of soil formation. Thank you very much.
Okay. So, is there any question related to particular topic? Hello. Is there any question related to particular topic? And if there is no question, you will have it an assignment that I will post this video on your WhatsApp group. So you will have to watch it carefully. While watching it carefully, you have to note certain points. Okay. You have to write it down, different physical properties, their definitions. You have to differentiate between bulk density and particle density. Then you have to write the significance of soil structure, classification of soil structure. Okay. All it is all about your next assignment, that different physical properties of soil, including soil texture, structure, bulk density, particle density, then porosity, consistence, and soil color. Okay. Then let's give me your attendance. Registration number 1.
Present.
Number 2. Again, you have to rename your name as your name, surname, and your registration number. Okay, registration number 2, 3,
Present, sir.
4,
Present, sir.
5,
Present, sir.
6,
Present, sir.
7, 8,
Present, sir.
9,
Present, sir.
10, 11,
Present, sir.
12,
Present, sir.
13,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
14,
Present, sir.
15,
Present, sir.
16. Okay. 18, 17,
Present, sir.
18,
Present, sir.
19,
Present, sir.
20,
Present, sir.
21, 2,
Present, sir.
23,
Present, sir.
24,
Present, sir.
25, 26, 27,
Present, sir.
28,
Present, sir.
29,
Present, sir.
30,
Present, sir.
31,
Sir. Present, sir.
32. Okay, 32. Okay, 33, 34, 35, 36,
Present, sir.
37, 38.
Present, sir.
Okay. 39,
Present, sir.
40. Registration number 40. Okay. I will again ask, is there any question related to particular topic? Okay. Then complete the assignment. I will post a Google form up to the topics covered. There will be MCQ questions that will be like KBC, कौन बनेगा करोड़पति, कौन बनेगा topper. You have to choose one answer from four options. You have to study properly. So you have to study that particular topic that we have covered up till now. Then I will post a quiz. You have to reply that within 1 day. And there is one announcement that Professor Shirsagar sir is not taking lectures due to their family problem. They are not in college. They are at their residence because of their mother was expired 2 days before. So I will take 2 of lectures of Shirsagar sir. That way I will cover our topics at their timetable. Is there anyone taking lectures? Ajay Pagar? No. There will. Hello. Ravande. आदित्य.
हाँ सर.
हाँ. लेक्चर होत नाही ना क्षीरसागर सरांचं?
क्षीरसागर सरांचं
लेक्चर होतात का नाही?
हो होतात ना.
होतात आता? तिथे गावी
नाही सर आता नाही होते.
हा मी ते
हा आता
जोपर्यंत
नाही होते सर.
हा ते जोपर्यंत येत नाही ना तोपर्यंत आपण काही लेक्चर्स घेऊ. माझा पण एक थोडासा प्रॉब्लेम झालेला आहे की एक मिनिट अनु थांब. हा की प्रॉब्लेम असा झालेला आहे की मला एक डिसऑर्डर झालेला आहे स्लीप डिस्कचा. त्यामुळे मी ज्यावेळेस मॉर्निंग अवर्स मध्ये आपण लेक्चर घेऊ इव्हिनिंग किंवा आफ्टरनूनला जमणार नाही. इज देअर एनी पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ टेकिंग लेक्चर्स at 8 o'clock?
Yes sir, we don't have problem at 8 o'clock.
You don't have? Hello. Can you tell me clearly? Is there any possibility to take lecture at 8 o'clock? Okay, Sanika Gosavi.
Sir.